Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. So this is episode, I think 8 or 9, can't actually remember by the time I'm recording this, but this is gonna be the last episode of Seattle, unfortunately. So this recording that you're seeing right now is actually from a couple of days ago. It's like probably a week old now, and basically I've been having a lot of problems with OBS and trying to record, but so I thought I'd give Seattle a little bit of a break, and thought I'd start a new series. And so it was all going well, and it actually by the time I'm recording this audio, about a couple hours before I'm recording this, I actually accidentally overwrote the save that I was working on, and I don't have any other saves of it, so it was kind of sad just because I have put so many hours into this series. But yeah, we just have to do whatever life throws at us. But I was trying to work on an area kind of inspired by Portland in a different save game, and then I accidentally overwrote the save, and yeah, so Seattle is gone now. I don't know if it may be a shock for some people depending on how many people watch my channel, but just, yeah, like, I'm sorry if this is how you're hearing it, but Seattle is now gone. I was actually on Discord and I was looking for some people to try help me out, but they didn't know either, and I was kind of stupid with this. I didn't really create a lot of saves, and yeah, but basically Seattle kind of did have to end off soon because I wasn't feeling motivated to upload a lot for Seattle. That's why I took a break last weekend, just because there was nothing really for me to do. Like, I wanted to do the suburbs, but I was just getting such bad FPS, and it was just really difficult to record, so that was a real big struggle there. But yeah, so Seattle's gone, a bit sad, but I am actually starting a new series soon. It will be based somewhat off New Orleans in Louisiana. Can't tell much more about it as I'm just haven't recorded anything yet. I'm just been trialing and seeing what works. It'll kind of be like Taser Here's new Toulouse project that was done a while ago, but like almost like an update, I guess. So that should be a fun project. It's not gonna be like one-to-one scale of like New Orleans, but it's more going to be loosely inspired off it with a mix of a couple of the cities, for example St. Louis and like Memphis, so that kind of general vicinity that was in the Louisiana part, just like in the southern part of that. So yeah, a bit sad, but it was probably time to move on just because I wasn't motivated, and just playing in the game was actually like hard to do, and I would spend probably hours filming, and then also I would just find OBS had crashed, so it's a bit sad. Although I do have the mod collection now on the Steam Workshop. It should be linked down the description of the video, so yeah. But anyway, let's move on to what's happening on screen. What I'm doing now is I am actually making a bit of the suburbs, just so, like, I got some cool screenshots at least before the series ended, but the suburbs I thought looked pretty good because I pre-detailed these houses back in like 2020, probably in April, May last year, and it was when I was trying to do a Columbia City remake of Prez's Columbia City, and so I thought that like Uppbeat has some houses because Prez did, and I was like, yeah, let's do that. And they look reasonable, I think, personally. They're not the best as like they were detailed a while ago, and just didn't really have the effort to detail them again. But in my new series, I shouldn't have to detail a lot of houses just because it kind of fits with the theme, I guess. Don't know about that really though. So yeah. Here I'm placing like a couple more densely populated buildings just because in this area, I think it's around Capitol Hill, or it might just be a bit north of Capitol Hill. But basically, they do have a couple more high-rises. Not high-rises as such, but more just dense development because it's still quite close to downtown, and it wouldn't make sense to have not a lot of dense development. Also, it's on camera, but I actually replace all these roads with all the like American roads by Clus. So like the ones with the bike lanes and stuff like that. Just for like, that main road, that like the 4-lane road, I do put some dense development around there, just because it is a larger road. So yeah, here we should be moving into the second segment of the video, reasonably soon. But this is just me working on the highway going into downtown. Kind of sad that this will be the last time that I actually see Seattle in its glory. That was just bit of me working on my TMPE. But yeah, like when I realized that I accidentally deleted the save, like I was actually quite sad because like I didn't know what to do because like it was just so unexpected. But hey, at least we'll start a new series. Yeah, but I will miss Seattle a bit, and some people might miss it as well, but it will be in my heart forever. Probably not, but it was time for it to kind of die off as I was just having so many problems with recording and trying to actually film the city. So yeah, I do actually have a Steam collection of this in case like anyone else wants to actually build in the city here. Build this city. It's just basic. It's just in case like anyone else wants to like remake Seattle, or if just anyone else wants to use the buildings that I was using because they might have liked them. But yeah, so there I was just placing some masts and like the radio mast. I can't remember who they're by, but they're like decent, although I couldn't get the exact look that I was going for, which has the more like triangular shape. Just couldn't find any of those in the workshop, but yeah. So here I am actually building a little football park. It's not realistic for Seattle. I just couldn't find an American football like ground, and so just use a soccer field. It's part of like a park precinct up in Capitol Hill. Can't remember what it's called, but I just put it there just because it was kind of just to fill out the space because I don't want to fill out the entire park with just trees and paths, so I put something else there. So yeah, I do actually have Patreon. This is like a bit of a shameful plug, but I do have a Patreon, so if you guys just want to like support me in any way, like you don't have to. I'm not trying to guilt trip, but if you just want to support me, that would be greatly appreciated. I also have a community Discord. It's it's good. And then also I do have Instagram and TikTok, and they're linked at when you click on my YouTube page, so at the top there. So yeah, a quick PSA, I won't be uploading a lot in the next couple of weeks and stuff like that, just because I do have school starting back now. I'm a full-time student basically, and so I can't really do a lot of work like within the semester, so I'll probably only get like one video out every second week, so sorry about that. The reason I was getting a couple of videos out recently was just because I was on holidays, and I was on my holidays, so yeah. Here is the second portion. So basically I was Seabot actually reached out to me on Discord, and Seabot asked me if I'd like to get early access to these buildings from the Pacific Science Center in Seattle. It's like I think it's like a museum around the Space Needle, but like it looks really cool, and so I just want to thank Seabud for these really good assets. Really cool. And yeah. So I'm probably going just to stop the commentary soon. Also, there's no cinematics, so yeah. Sorry about that, but I'm gonna stop the commentary soon, just because I will be working on a new series, and just there's not much else for me to say except apart from that Seattle's gone. So I'm sorry about that, and thank you for being on this journey with me. Have a good day.